gain on the play. 3:38 to play here in this game. In the first quarter, Grayson County already on top here, 6-0. So 6-0. I think our digital productions broadcast appears to at least partially be up. We're working on getting that for you for the rest as soon as we possibly can. So it'll be under center. Kaylor Decker, he hands it off to the fullback Mason Miller, who dives forward with a head of steam up to the 20-yard line, pickup of about 4 yards. If you're just joining us, though, it was a touchdown run for Grayson County by Caden Woodcock that gave them their 6-0 lead here. 2 minutes and 53 seconds to play in our first quarter. Grayson County got the ball back after a fumble by Muhlenberg County on a botched snap. So it will be Decker under center for Grayson County. Michael Wood goes in motion to the far side. It's a handoff to Woodcock, and he's brought down from behind. He's not going to get anywhere near that first down marker. So it'll be 4th down and about 6 here for Grayson County. Woodcock is going to get no gain on that run.
Fourth down.
So 4th down, Grayson County picks it up, their first conversion on a pass completion from Decker to Woodcock. 2 minutes and counting to play here in the first quarter. It is Grayson County 6, Muhlenberg County nothing. Under center, Decker faking the handoff, rolls out here to the near side, throwing out in the flat. The pass is complete and falling down short of the first down marker. So it'll be turnover on downs as it was complete here across the near side to Mason Miller. But he does not pick up the first down, and Muhlenberg County is going to get the ball deep inside their own territory, though, placed at the 17-yard line.
First and 10 from the 17 for the Mustangs.
So it's placed here with 1:46. Muhlenberg's 17-yard line. And it'll be Zach Harden, the quarterback from Muhlenberg County. It's a handoff to Revelet on the sweep pass. He tries to go back here towards the near side, and he's dropped in the backfield for a loss. Big loss for the Grayson County defense on that one. Back to the 13-yard line, and it'll turn out to be about a 4-yard loss. 2nd down and 14 coming up for Grayson County. 1:27 to play here in our opening quarter. 6-0, Grayson County on top. So it will be here, Muhlenberg County, 2nd down and 4. Under center goes again Zach Harden, who's filling in for Trevor Nolan, who is out tonight. And it's a handoff up the left side, and the Grayson County defense not giving anything on that one. First man in there was Zach Bratcher on the defense for Grayson County. Also in there appeared to be, looked like Sawyer Drake might have been in there as well for Grayson County. So they will get maybe 1 or 2 yards on that one. 3rd down and long coming up for the Mustangs of Muhlenberg County, as it looks like a gain of about 3. 30 seconds to play in our opening quarter. Again, Grayson County on top, 6-0. Under center goes Harden. Faking the handoff, now rolling out here towards the near side, scans the defense. So sidearm throw is complete across the first down marker, across the 30, and being brought down at about the 31-yard line as it's complete to Donovan McCoy, as it looks like up to the 31-yard line for a 15-yard pickup and a first down, Muhlenberg County. That might be the last play of this first quarter, under 15 seconds. Will the Mustangs try for another play, or will they cut their losses and see what they can't do? Doesn't appear that they're really in any rush at all, and that'll be the end of first quarter. 6-0, Cougs on top.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nuts.
Leads this one 6-0. Muhlenberg County will have the football. 6-0 again is the Grayson County lead. Harden under center, and I thought we had a whistle out there, but a big hole across the right side from Muhlenberg County. And it's up across the 40-yard line on that far side of the field. And it appears to be enough for a first down from Muhlenberg County, waiting for the official signal from our head official. He's up on the far side. He does say it is enough for the Mustang first down. 10-yard pickup on the full head of steam. And now that I look back over to the right, it appears that they have fixed the lights back at the Cougar Soccer Complex, so they might get back underway. Lady Cougars did defeat Butler County 7-2 in the first game. Harden hands it off to the deep back. Hawkins, I believe, was in there on the run. He has a full head of steam across the right side. He gets it up to the 45-yard line. It's a pickup of 4 yards, 2nd down and 6 coming up for Muhlenberg County. Muhlenberg County, coached by Josh Staples, as he is in his 2nd season at Muhlenberg County High School. He did have one season that he was the coach at Muhlenberg South, though. 4-9 at Muhlenberg County, 9-15 overall. 11 minutes to play here in this first half. It's Grayson County on top 6-0. Pitch out to the high side, trying to break it back towards across that first down marker. He got away from one man, and his second effort is ending up going to give him at least a positive pickup. The near judge says maybe a gain of 1, but it looks like it's going to end up being more up towards the 47-yard line, which would be a gain of 2 for the Mustangs of Muhlenberg County. 3rd down and about 4 here for the Mustangs. 10.5 minutes to play here in the first half. A slow drive, but moving the ball just a little bit are the Mustangs. Bunch set. Back to pass is Harden. He's going to have to scramble away from one man, Rogers. He gets away from him. He's scurrying up the sideline, and he's going to end up stepping out of bounds, maybe at about the line of scrimmage on the far side of the field. It does appear no gain on the play, so it'll bring up here 4th down and about 4.5 for Muhlenberg County. As he got away from Grayson County's Ben Rogers in the backfield, and they are going to punt Muhlenberg County. Back to return is Caden Woodcock for Grayson County. He stands at his own 20-yard line. Good snap. He gets it away, and it's a nice punt. Spinning catch that's caught at the 22-yard line by Woodcock. He breaks it back towards the near side at the 30, and his momentum will carry him up to the 35-yard line. So that's where Grayson County's 3rd possession of this game will begin, with 10 minutes and 7 seconds to play in the first half. Again, if you're listening to our radio broadcast, you can rejoin us on K105 Digital Productions. We apologize for the technical difficulties that we had. It was only time for the first one of the season, and we hate that it happened at this point. So Grayson County getting the ball here, and it's a handoff right up the middle goes Woodcock. He scurries through one man across the 40-yard line, and he's going to end up picking up a first down for Grayson County. Nice run by Caden Woodcock, pickup of 10 yards.
Be good for a Cougar first down.
And a nice job by Woodcock, as he just was very, I guess really the only way I can know how to describe it was slippery, going through, using almost the water from the turf to help him out there. So ball placed on the 45-yard line. Decker going to go into a shotgun formation now. He has a running back, Woodcock, behind him, and I believe Mason Miller standing to his right. One wide receiver out to the far side of the field. It's a handoff up across the left side, up towards midfield. Goes Grayson County on the run, and it was, not sure who that was. Was it Gavin McGrew on the run? As it looked like it was maybe number 16. That would be McGrew's first run on this season. Decker gets the call, as it's a pickup of 4 yards, though, on the run for Grayson County. 9 minutes to play all in this first half. Under center goes Decker. Hands it off to Woodcock. He's across midfield, and he's going to be brought down near the first down marker at the 45-yard line. And it's going to be all depending on the spot here as the senior running back, Caden Woodcock, went right up the middle. And they're going to say he's about a half a yard short. So 3rd down and inches coming up here for Grayson County. 8 minutes and 40 seconds to play here in the first half. Cougs on top, 6-0. Under center is Decker. He's a wide receiver behind him, and it's going to be a handoff to Woodcock. He's got the first down up across the 45-yard line, and he's driven backwards at the 40, so that is where he will stop. So it's up to the 40-yard line, pickup of 6 yards, and again, that Grayson County first down. Woodcock having some success early on running the ball against the Muhlenberg County defense. Came into the game averaging, giving up over 300 yards per game. Slowly breaking this huddle, getting the play call from head coach Brian Jones. Again, in his first season, his 3rd game as the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars. Kaylor Decker under center. And it's going to be a handoff again to Woodcock. He's across the 40, spinning across the 35-yard line up to the 33. Nice run by Caden Woodcock. And they're going to give him up to the 34-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup for Grayson County. 2nd down and 4 for the Grayson County Cougars. This drive began all the way back at their own 35-yard line. No real big plays on this. A couple 10-yard runs, but haven't been able to break one. Woodcock definitely has the speed and athleticism to do just that, though. Under center is Decker. It's a handoff to Woodcock. Sidesteps one man. Goes up towards the first down marker, and he goes up across the 30-yard line. And again, that is very near that first down. Grayson County's been pretty good at that, and they will say first down Cougars on the field. So it's a 4-yard pickup, and I thought it was going to be just a little bit short, but the official moved it almost immediately. So under center goes Decker. He's a wide receiver up on the high side of the field. And it's a handoff to McGrew across the left side. And he's going to get up to about the 28-yard line, a 2-yard pickup. As that actually might be Levi Martin, now that I look at it again, coming out of the backfield for Grayson County. It's either 15 or 16, and it is 15. So it is Levi Martin. That was on that run earlier on. So it's Levi Martin that's getting some of his first carries out of the backfield for Grayson County. He has not had a carry, I do not believe, before today. I formation this time. The junior quarterback, Kaylor Decker, with one wide receiver on each side. Hands it off to Woodcock. He does not get away as he's brought down in the backfield by Brody Lambert. Dropping him for a loss of 1 yard back to the 29-yard line. 3rd down and 9 coming up for Grayson County. 6 minutes, 10 seconds to play in the first half. Again, Grayson County with a 6-0 lead over the Mustangs of Muhlenberg County. I formation for Decker. Faking the handoff, now rolling out to the far side of the field. Throws off into the flat, and it's tipped at the line of scrimmage. Getting his hand in there was Jamie Bullock. And it'll bring up 4th down and long for Grayson County. Again, if you just joined us, Cougars are without Jackson Kane tonight. Talked, though, with Coach Jones earlier, asking him what he would think would be the limit for Jackson Kane, and he said really it would be inside the 20 would be before he would think of it. So even if Kane was here tonight, he would not be kicking here this situation. Last year, this would have been prime Logan Raymer territory, though. 5 minutes, 59 seconds to play here in this. 2 wide receivers on each side. Shotgun formation for Decker. He does a 2-step drop. Muhlenberg County with a big rush, and he's brought down in the backfield for a sack. Grayson County offensive line didn't have anything going, and in there on the sack, it appeared it was Brody Lambert. So it was a loss there for Grayson County back to the 34-yard line. It's a loss of 5 yards on that, and another Grayson County turnover on downs. 2 consecutive drives that the Grayson County offense has been stalled. So Muhlenberg with the ball here on their own 34-yard line. You heard Coach Jones talk about it in the open. He said that Grayson County did a great job finishing drives last week. Not doing that very well today. Handoff right up the middle. Grayson County there to stop for not much on there as Revlett was there on the carry. And he ends up maybe even losing a yard on that one. Grayson County defensively, though, has allowing coming into this game 2.2 yards per rush. So the defense has played very well last week. 27 attempts, 27 yards for Breckenridge County. We have a timeout on the field taken by the Mustangs. We'll take it with them. This is Cougar Football on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Muhlenberg County out of the timeout. 5:20 to play in the first quarter. It's 6-0. Harden rolls out to the far side, scans the offense. It's a 3-man rush for Grayson County. It's complete to Revlett. He gets it up across the 40-yard line on the far side of the field. And he is still going to be a couple of yards short of the first down marker. Waiting for the official spot. And actually, he's going to be short of the 40-yard line. So it's turning out to be about a 6-yard pickup. 3rd down and about 5 for Muhlenberg County, the Mustangs. Zach Harden again filling in and at quarterback. Last week against Ohio County was 1 of 6 passing. So 3rd and 6. Can the Grayson County defense make a stop? Shotgun formation for Harden. 2 wide receivers to the near side, 1 to the far side. He drops, penalty flag comes from the head official. He's going to have to scramble. He runs away from one man, jump throw, and it is incomplete, nearly intercepted by Michael Wood on the far side of the field for Grayson County. There is a penalty flag on the play coming from our head official, and he's pointing towards Grayson County. I'm not sure what the penalty might be. I believe he's pointing towards something on Grayson County, though. Illegal shift, I think, was the call on Muhlenberg County.
So it's an incomplete pass.
So I presume that Grayson County will just decline that penalty, cut their losses, and force the Mustangs to punt here with 5 minutes and 6 seconds to play in this first half of action. Sam Gormley here with you tonight, though. We appreciate you tuning in here on K105 and K105 Digital Productions. Back to punt. It's a low snap, catching it off the bounce and getting it away. Not quite as good of a punt. In fact, he shanked it way off to the right side. And it'll be all depending on the spot. And I think, let's see where they'll place it as the side judge is walking across midfield into Muhlenberg County territory at the 49-yard line. So that's going to turn out to be a 10-yard punt for the Mustangs of Muhlenberg County. As he shanked it. No doubt about that one. So Grayson gets the ball here 49 yards away from trying to add to their 6-0 lead. Handoff up the middle to Woodcock. He's across the 45-yard line, but he's going to be dropped right there. as right now Woodcock, he's having a lot of success getting through the first layer of the Muhlenberg County defense, but it's that second layer that he's having some issues with. As it'll turn out to be a gain of 4 yards, though, up to the 45-yard line. Kaylor Decker is the Grayson County starting quarterback, though, on the season. He's 8 of 13 passing for 96 yards and a touchdown. And he also has rushed for a 31-yard touchdown last week. Back to action it comes, though. Shotgun formation. It's another handoff up the right side. Head of steam across near that first down marker up to the 39-yard line on the run by Caden Woodcock. Let's take a look here at the starting lineup for the Grayson County offense. Though, in the backfield, you've got Kaylor Decker, you've got Caden Woodcock, and you've also got Mason Miller. They are going to say it is enough for the first down for Grayson County up to the 39-yard line. And across the line, you've got a good offensive line. You've heard Coach Jones talk that he would take his offensive line against anybody else in the district. It doesn't matter if it's Owensboro, Graves, or anyone else. Shotgun formation again. Decker hands it off to Woodcock. This time Woodcock isn't going to get really anything. It's going to turn out to be no gain to the 39-yard line. Second down and 10 coming up. The junior quarterback, Kaylor Decker, comes in and talks with Brian Jones to try and get a play call here with 3 minutes and 34 seconds to play in the first half. Again, 6-0 is the Grayson County lead over the Mustangs of Muhlenberg County. Cougars looking for their 200th varsity win of all time and their third consecutive 3-0 start, which would be the first time in program history for that. Again, the shotgun formation for Decker. Again, another handoff. Woodcock with a full head of steam across the 35-yard line, up across near the 30-yard line. He's short of the first down marker. It'll be third down and short coming up, as it'll be to the 31, an 8-yard pickup on the run for Woodcock. Grayson County now doing a lot of read option look in the backfield, having some success taking handoffs left and right. Levi Martin's been in there to take a handoff and everything. So 2 wide receivers here to the near side for Grayson County. Kaylor Decker in the shotgun formation. Man in motion goes from the far side to the near side. It's a handoff to Woodcock. He's across the 30. Back towards the middle, across the 25. He's got the first down for Grayson County. Nice run by Caden Woodcock up to the 25-yard line. 6-yard pickup for the Grayson County offense. 2 minutes, 26 seconds to play here in the first half. Again, Grayson County on top of this one, 6-0. Grayson County appears to be really in no rush. They want to make sure that if they score here, that Muhlenberg County will not get a chance to get this ball back. 2 wide receivers here to the near side. Shotgun formation. It's a high snap. Corraldo handing it off to Mason Miller across the left side. He's across the 20, and he's going to be brought down at about the 19-yard line for Grayson County, a 5-yard pickup for the senior running back Mason Miller. Miller came into this game 9 carries for 34 yards. He had 2 touchdowns in the win over Thomas Nelson in the first week of the season. 1 minute 40 seconds to play in the first half here. Grayson County trying to punch in a touchdown before our halftime break. Be sure you stay tuned in for halftime, though. Cougars in the Classroom presented by McDonald's of Litchfield. If you are a parent of a Grayson County school student, there's a lot of really good information that you want to have in that. Penalty flag comes from our head official, and it is going to be a full start on Grayson County. That'll push him back. And Brian Jones, is he going to take a timeout, or is he just going to talk to his entire team? It does appear that he'll take a timeout on the field. 6-0, though. Grayson County is on top of this one, so this will push them back to the 24-yard line. Really not a lot of scores to bring you, obviously, tonight, with this being really one of, I think, 2 games in the entire state. I think Eminence and Paris are scheduled to play tonight. There was a game in the city of Louisville that was also scheduled to play tonight, but that game was canceled. And I think it's been moved to Saturday. I'm not sure which game. I think it was Louisville Eastern, a home game, and they might have been playing one of the Hardin County schools. Or I might be making that up. That's very possible either way. As final score, Grayson County, interest-wise, the Cougars, or the Lady Cougars, picked up a win over Butler County earlier today, 7-2 in soccer. And long timeout, though, feels like when we're in a commercial break, the timeouts feel like they go about 15 seconds. But when we're trying to fill the time up here, they feel like they take about 25 years. So Grayson County, 2nd down and 11 coming up after the penalty. Spreading it out a little bit here, 2 wide receivers to the near side. It's a shotgun formation. Handing it off here across the near side. He's across the 25, across the 20. Sidestepping one man inside the 15 and being pulled down from behind. That's a horse collar. Personal foul on Muhlenberg County. Grayson County is going to get excellent field position. Is in there on the tackle was Nicholas Bullock as he came down high, and an easy horse collar tackle call. And that's a dangerous tackle. I think back to Terry Wilson for Kentucky. That's how he got his injury last season. 18-yard pickup. 1st down and goal for Grayson County. 1:12 to play in this opening half of play. Under center is Decker. Woodcock is the deep back. He's going to get it. Up across the right side, he dives. Is he in or not? Waiting for an official call. He's short, says our near referee, and he's at about the half-yard line. So the ball's placed on the 1. 1 minute to play in the first half. And I think this is where, if you're Grayson County, you want to take this play clock all the way down. Do not let Muhlenberg County have any chance to add some points here before the half. So your running backs back, your Mason Miller and Levi Martin are acting as fullbacks. Caden Woodcock is the deep back. The junior Kaylor Decker is under center. Owen Bratcher is the wide receiver to the near side. It's a handoff up the middle. I believe it was to Miller, and he's not going to get it. No gain on the play, and we have a timeout on the field taken by Grayson County with 26.8 seconds to play in the first half. Interesting timeout by Brian Jones.
26 seconds left.
As he's going to try, and I think probably this is just one of these that you can't take them with you. So see what you might be able to come up with and pull them up here. Again, Grayson County tomorrow night, the Lady Cougars will be playing Warren Central in soccer. We'll have that coverage right here on K105 Digital Productions tomorrow evening. Our coverage will begin probably about 5:15 tomorrow, just on the other side of campus here at the Cougar Soccer Complex. It'll be our first trip there this season. Excited to get a chance here to see what the Lady Cougar soccer team looks like this season. 26.8 seconds to play. Again, the ball's placed in the 1. Again, tune in at halftime. Cougars in the Classroom presented by McDonald's of Litchfield. If you are a Grayson County parent, this is a very important Cougars in the Classroom to listen to, as there's a lot of really good information that will be given. So it'll be 3rd down and goal from about the half-yard line for Grayson County. Kaylor Decker under center. Again, that same formation. Handoff to Woodcock. He's in the end zone. Touchdown Cougars. 1-yard touchdown run by Caden Woodcock. And Grayson County has themselves a 12-0 lead. 24.1 seconds to play in the first half. Caden Woodcock gets his 2nd touchdown of the game. And Grayson County again going to have to go for 2 without Jackson Kane tonight. Looks like the Cougar soccer team is about ready to get underway. Woodcock ran on the first attempt and did not pick it up. Decker under center. Again, that same exact formation. It's a handoff to Woodcock. Up across the left side. He's hit a horse collar. Another one from Muhlenberg County. He's short, but Grayson County's going to get another chance here. Another extremely high tackle. They're going to call this a face mask on Muhlenberg County. Muhlenberg County has had a couple of those really high tackles here early on in this game. So it'll be half the distance to the goal. So it'll turn out to be, instead from the 2, it'll be from the 1. As that was our good friend Sean Williams, official, making that call. Decker under center. Woodcock right up the middle. He's in. 2-point conversion, 14-0. Grayson County leads this one. We'll take a break, come back with more. This is Cougar Football on K105.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. it always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind, and when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Best Mix, K105.
Grayson County to kick this one off, as it should be Mason Miller who will probably be the one to kick with 24.1 seconds. Grayson County leads this one 14-0, a spinning kick that's going to go out of bounds. So Muhlenberg County now going to get the ball with decent field position and 24.1 seconds on the clock. I'm not sure exactly what you might draw up or if the Mustangs will just take a knee and get to halftime. So 24.1 seconds. I'm not sure, as you've got your backup quarterback in the game in Zach Harden, I'm not sure what kind of arm he has. And I'm not sure what your kicking situation as listed is. C.J. Chesnell is the kicker from Muhlenberg County. I'm not sure what kind of leg he might have. So one thing that Grayson County had a lot of success with last year was Logan Raymer. So 24.1 seconds. This might just be a run play. And if you pick up a lot more, and it's a handoff to the deep back, Hawkins across the 40-yard line. He's brought down up to about the 41-yard line. Pick up of about 6 yards, and that will probably be the last play of this first half. Will Muhlenberg take another snap? It doesn't appear that they will. So at the end of one, Grayson leads Muhlenberg 14-0. This is Cougar football right here on K105.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind, and when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
Oh, excellent.
How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Owensboro, Kentucky.
We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix.
Here at the half, Grayson County Football Alumni Association. Our good friend Roger Lush is I think he's the president of the Alumni Association. They just donated $500 to the Cougar football boosters. So right here at halftime, it just happened a few seconds ago. So that's a big donation. Roger Lush and his crew do an excellent job. I know they have a great Facebook following. Be sure you join their Facebook group if you're interested in helping out with their organization. You can also follow them on Twitter at alumni_GCHS. So we want to thank them for all of their support of Grayson County Cougar football. Cougs on top, though, 14-0 here at the half, as it was 2 rushing touchdowns by Caden Woodcock. The first one was 25 yards. The second one was 1 yard. The defense plays pretty well again here for Grayson County to start this game off. As we, it was a quick first half, though. It felt like, about 45 minutes. It felt like it was about 20 minutes with how fast everything was going. But Grayson County did a nice job in having some success on offense and moving the ball when it comes to that. When we come back, we have a big special segment here for Cougars in the Classroom presented by our good friends at McDonald's of Litchfield. As coming up today, if you are a Grayson County High School or Grayson County Schools parent and your kids are going to be going back to school on the AB schedule starting this coming week, and you might be putting them on the school bus, this is an important segment for you to watch. So be sure you watch. You're going to learn a lot about what that process might look like. How are they going to clean the buses? How are they going to be socially distanced? Will this thing here, will the mask be required? All of those, we will have that coming up here on our Cougars in the Classroom segment. That'll be coming up. Again, I want to thank our friends at McDonald's of Litchfield for making this possible. This is Cougar Football right here on K105.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing.
While the Cougar athletic teams get most of the spotlight from the community, it is in the classroom where they first learn to succeed. This season, we will be featuring some of the people and programs that are making a difference in the lives of Grayson County students. Tonight's Cougars in the Classroom, presented by McDonald's of Litchfield, takes us to the Grayson County Bus Garage to learn more about the restart to busing.
We'll try social distance on the bus as best as we can with the amount of room we have. And then we'll run, and we've added more shuttle routes, which is to and from in between schools, so we can help spread the kids out more that way too.
Braxton Allen is the transportation director for Grayson County Schools. While some things will be different, the number of buses will remain the same. Buses and use today will be the same. We're going to drive the same routes. We have 53 routes in the county, and that counts our special needs routes and our regular routes. And they're going to run the same number of routes. We're going to run the same a number of miles probably a day. Now, like I said, the A and B schedule might change that depending on where kids live, but the same number of buses will be on the road every day. So when school starts, you watch for those stop signs when they start flashing. The district has made many changes to the way that buses will run this year. This will include shuttle busing. Shuttle buses will run the same as usual, but I've added more of them. That will help spread the kids out more and help with contact tracing, because every driver on their shuttle route and their home route will have a seating chart and assigned seats. So every kid will have an assigned seat, and that will help determine who they're around and where they're sitting at each day. Drivers have undergone trainings in preparation for this new school year. I've had trainings at the beginning of the year. We had training with all the drivers on the COVID-19 and how to properly clean and sanitize the bus. They all have information, a packet for that, and they've all been,
told about the mask wearing and sanitizing. So I mean, all drivers are knowledgeable and aware of what their responsibilities are, as well as what the students' responsibilities are as well. So I think we're all prepared. Like I said, everybody's ready to. Everybody start going.
There is no doubt this school year will be a challenge. However, the transportation department will be doing everything possible to protect their students.
We're going to try to social distance as best we can on the bus, but as you can see, it's going to be, it's kind of hard sometimes. But if the driver can't social distance, they will. But like I said, everybody's wearing a mask and sanitizing, and we'll have the ventilation, the windows open, and roof hatch as much as we can to help with all that stuff.
Sanitization is a key factor in the safety of students. Drivers will have sanitizer and mask available for student use. Along with this, buses will undergo regular cleanings.
They have a spray, a sanitizing spray, disinfectant spray, and they'll spray at the areas like the handrail, the seats, the windows. They'll be sprayed on every time, and they'll be wiped down, sprayed down, and between every run, like I said, morning and afternoon. So twice a day, at least twice a day, they'll be cleaned.
Alan explains what parents and students can do to make this process more successful.
For parents, I would say, especially during the A-B schedule, be patient, be at bus stops, maybe a little bit earlier than you normally would have for a bus to come, because depending on the kids, it might be there a bit earlier if a kid don't ride a certain day. So just be patient with us, and like any questions at all about the times when buses come or whatever, don't hesitate to call me.
I am Emma Finch, reporting for Cougars in the Classroom, brought to you by McDonald's of Litchfield. The halftime show will continue in just a moment.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Being prepared is a part of who you are, but it's especially important in the case of a disaster. Be informed about possible emergencies in your area. Make a plan that covers where you'll go in an emergency. Build a kit with the things you need to survive. There's no one more capable of planning for your situation than you. Start your plan today. Go to ready.gov/myplan.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
How's everything taste tonight, folks? Oh, excellent. How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Muhlenberg, Kentucky.
We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
Want to thank McDonald's of Litchfield for giving us tonight's Cougars in the Classroom. Again, a lot of really good information there about the restart to busing for Grayson County schools. Really, honestly, though, if you are a Muhlenberg County fan watching, I'm sure that it's probably pretty similar for your district. It's a lot of questions, but a lot of answers there, and we hope that that was beneficial to you. Next week, we're getting a pretty special guest. Maybe not quite as big as Mr. McGee that we had last season, but we got a pretty good special guest lined up, so be sure you tune in next Friday night as the Grayson County Cougars make the trip to Morgantown to face Butler County, as should be an exciting game, and we hope that they'll let us in the door down there at Grayson County, because if not, I know that they got, if you've never been to Butler County, on the opposite side of the field, they've got some woods that kind of go up a hill. Worst case, we'll get out there this week, and we'll build like a tree stand or something, and we'll get up there. We're going to get in the building somehow. It doesn't matter how we do it, but we look forward to that next Friday evening as we make the trip to Butler County for a rivalry game renewed between the Grayson County Cougars and the Muhlenberg County and the Butler County Bears. Our score, though, here right now, 14-0. Grayson County leads the Mustangs, and it was 2 first-half touchdown runs by Hayden Woodcock. One was 25 yards, which was the first one, and the second one there at the end of the first half was a 1-yard run, with 24 seconds to play in the first half of action. We'll take a look down and see if we can't find any scores to bring you, and obviously not a lot, as I think there's still only one football game in the entire state that is going on right now. As I'm going to, in fact, even double-check here to see what that game might even be, as usually I write that down, but since it's not necessarily a local game, it wasn't one that I wrote down usually how I'll do on a Friday night, where it seems like every local team is playing. Yes, the only other game in the entire state is Paris at Eminence, and that game should probably be getting fairly close to finishing up. Going on from Eminence, which I believe is Henry County, back on the halfway in between Louisville and Carrollton. I could be completely wrong, but that's the only other game in the state. But for Thursday night football, we think we got the game of the night here between Grayson County and Muhlenberg County. Who needs NFL with the Dolphins and the Jaguars? Again, we want to thank the Muhlenberg County radio team. They let us know that Grayson County had 31 rushes for 141 yards in that first half. I'm not sure that they ended up, I think they completed 1 or 2 passes for probably, I'm just thinking off the top of my head now, probably about 15 yards in that first half of action. But it was the run that they were having success with, and, having 31 carries for 141 yards is exactly what you need. Teams are back out on the field, and they're setting the 3-minute warm-up timer on the clock right now. So we'll take a break, come back with the play-by-play of the second half after this. It's Cougar football on K105.
I don't think that many kids in my son's school even do it.
He makes fun of his friend who vapes.
He would never try it.
She's into soccer.
She's on the honor roll.
She's just not the type.
No way.
No way.
No way.
No way. My kid would never vape.
Get your head out of the cloud. Today, nearly 8,000 kids will start vaping. Maybe even yours. Learn about the dangers at talkaboutvaping.org.
How prepared is your family if disaster shows up at your doorstep? You can't just turn away a natural disaster. That's why it's important to go to ready.gov/plan before they show up. It has the tools and tips you need to make an emergency plan with your family. So if disaster comes knocking,
let's go.
You'll be ready to help keep your family safe.
It's just a pizza.
Yes! Make a plan today.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally. The same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
It's really good to see the Grayson County cheerleaders back here tonight, as our game last week only had only had parents here, and it was eerily quiet at times. So it's good to see the cheerleaders, if anything, just to fill some of the noise, because there were some points where, if I remember right, Grayson County had the ball inside their own 5-yard line at one point. Usually when the crowd would be going nuts and you could hear a pin drop. Felt like I was doing play-by-play for the entire stadium here. But it's good to have just at least some extra noise here. There's a 50-student section as well here tonight. Grayson County, though, 14-0. They lead this one, and it will be Muhlenberg County to start with the football to start the second half of action. Again, it was 2 first-half rushing touchdowns by Caden Woodcock. So it will be Mason Miller to kick for Grayson County. Cougars trying to move to 3-0 on the season and pick up their 200th varsity football win. The senior Miller waiting for our officials to get ready. Waiting for our good friend Sean Williams, who is actually, I believe, the KHSAA football official of the year last year. Really, really good official. He's set. He blows the whistle. And we appear to get underway here in this second half. Mason Miller, it's a kick that bounces, and it's recovered by Grayson County. As he bounced it, it hit right off of Cody Langley. The up back bounced straight into the air. A Grayson County player, it might have been Caden Woodcock. He went to get it, and it bounced off of him back up into the air again. And Grayson County ended up coming down with it. So an unintentional onside, it appeared, by Trace Angus on the tackle there for Muhlenberg County. And it's up to the 30, so it's a pickup of 3 yards, 2nd down and 7 coming up for Grayson County. Cougars had those 2 first-half touchdowns by Caden Woodcock, one from 25 yards, one from 1 yard out, and just got the ball to start this second half after an unintentional onside kick. I formation, Decker under center, and it's a triple option. Decker keeps it himself, and he probably should have given it to the fullback Mason Miller, because Decker's going to be dropped for a loss. Probably a loss of about 2 yards is what it appears, back to the 32-yard line. And that's really the first mistake that Kaylor Decker has made running this kind of offense for Grayson County. Really, for the most part, he's been pretty good. So 3rd down and about 9 for Grayson County. 2 wide receivers to the left side. It's again the I formation. Man in motion comes from the high side to the near side. Decker fakes the handoff. He's got to get away from one man, and he's not going to. Big-time sack for Jamie Bullock in the backfield, dropping Decker back to the 39-yard line. And Grayson County, it's a loss of 7 yards, and it's 4th down and a country mile here for Grayson County. And I think they're going to have to punt it. So it's 4th down and, about 15. Last week, we take you back, Caden Woodcock. He was back to punt and ended up rolling out to run it, but that was when it was only a couple of yards. This is 15, and Woodcock's just going to let this one fly. A good punt. It's going to take a bounce at the 10, and it'll be saved from going into the end zone and down at the 1 yard line. Mason Miller downs it, but the man that batted it back in was Joey Clemens. What a punt by Grayson County. It's a 38-yard punt down at the 1 yard line.
I'm wrong. They did not rule that a touchback. It looks like they ruled it. I can't believe that.
Down at the 1 yard line. What great job by the gunner, Joey Clemens, to bat that one back in bounds. The officials were right on top of it to make that call. 9 minutes, 11 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. Muhlenberg has the ball. And can Grayson County get a safety? They had a safety against the Mustangs last year. It's a handoff to one of the backs. And it's Hawkins, I believe, and he's going to end up getting Muhlenberg County a lot of space up across the 5. and looks like may be up to the 7-yard line. The Grayson County defense had a good start there, holding Muhlenberg County to just about 50 yards of total offense. Your line, Hunter Harper, Jordan Webb, Ben Rogers, Bratcher, Miller, Martin, and Clemens are your linebackers, and then your secondary, Hunter Toms, Caden Woodcock, and Michael Wood. So they're going to end up placing this one up to about the 7 or 8 yard line. So a big pickup there, getting exactly what Muhlenberg County needed. Handoff this time, nothing going on the run by Muhlenberg County, and they're going to end up being pushed back by the Grayson County defense. Caden Woodcock getting the play call from defensive coordinator Kevin Embry. No gain on the run for the Mustangs of Muhlenberg County. 3rd down and 3. 8 minutes to play in the third quarter. 14-0, Cougars on top. Loading the box is Grayson County. 1 wide receiver to the right side for the Mustangs, and we have a timeout on the field taken by Muhlenberg County. We'll take her with him. This is Cougar football on K105.
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
Oh, excellent.
How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Muhlenberg, Kentucky.
We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Muhlenberg County comes out of the timeout before the full minute, and they run right up the middle. Nothing going, though. And it looks like, in fact, it will be no gain. And deep in their own territory, you got to punt if you're the Mustangs. You don't really have any choice at all but to do that. It's a high punt. He does stay in bounds, just gets it away. Nearly blocked by Grayson County. Running down underneath of it and muffing it at first was Woodcock. A fight for the ball, but it does appear like Grayson County comes down with it. Woodcock came underneath of it with a full head of steam up across the 35-yard line, as it turns out to be about a 27-yard punt for Muhlenberg County. Grayson County catches a big break there with 7 minutes and 10 seconds to play in this third quarter. They'll get it on the Muhlenberg 35-yard line. Cougars lead 14-0. Shotgun formation, trips here to the near side. It's a pitch to Woodcock, up the near side, and he's dropped to the backfield for a loss. He couldn't get away from the Muhlenberg County defense, and the man in there was a number 10 who I don't have on my roster. It appears like Zach James is one of the only other men in there for Muhlenberg County. So it'll turn out to be a loss of 1 yard back to the 36. 2nd down and 11 for Grayson County offense. Trying to add to their 2-touchdown lead. Decker will keep this himself across the 35. He's across the 30, across the 20, inside the 10, and a first down, Grayson County, and into the red zone. Kaylor Decker with a big hole across the right side, carrying it down to about the 7 or 8 yard line for Grayson County, and that is about a 28-yard pickup and a first down for Grayson County. Up to the 7 is what they say, so it's officially 29 yards on the run by the junior quarterback, Kaylor Decker. Second longest run of the season for Decker. Shotgun formation. It's a pitch to Woodcock up the near side. He's across the 5, towards the pylon. He's in. Touchdown, Cougars. Caden Woodcock, 7 yards out. Big play, and the Cougars punch it in on the play after that. Woodcock's 3rd touchdown of the game. 6 minutes, 2 seconds to play, and Grayson County going to have no choice but to go for it. Kaylor Decker gets the play call from Brian Jones here on the 2-point conversion. They're 1 for 2 on 2 points here today. What will they draw up here? It'll be a shotgun formation. Miller is in the backfield. Decker to pass, rolls out here to the near side. Jump pass towards the back of the end zone, complete! Owen Bratcher catches that one, and Grayson County has a 22-0 lead on the 2-point conversion to Owen Bratcher. It's a perfect play call. Bratcher, he stands 6'4", throw it up to him and let him go get it. It's exactly what the Grayson County offense needed here to start in this third quarter. After pinning Muhlenberg County deep on a punt, the defense makes the stop and gives it right back. Kaylor Decker with a nice run, and 6:02 to play here in the third quarter. It's the Grayson County 22-0 lead.
Well, their defense has been outstanding. They have absolutely stopped Caden Redlitz. Most teams have keyed on him, and they haven't been able to stop him.
As we'll look here, is Grayson County wasting no time to get back out. And obviously they want to get their defense back out on the field. The defense had a lot of success and really held Muhlenberg County to nothing going at all. So to kick will be Mason Miller again. The last time he kicked, it was a line drive that bounced off of one of the upbacks here from Muhlenberg County, and Grayson County fell down on top of it. Miller to punt. Blows the whistle, and here we come. Again, a little pooch kick. It's going in the middle of nowhere. Muhlenberg County falls on it, misses it, but another player does fall on top of it, as it was first missed by Trace Angus, and he had a teammate come in behind him. I believe it was Cody Langley who ended up falling down on top of that one for Muhlenberg County.
First and 10 from the 37.
Ball placed on the 37-yard line with 5:59 to play in this third quarter. Every drive this half has started in Muhlenberg County territory. Zach Harden sets up under center, some motion as McCoy and fumbled snap, and offensive lineman from Muhlenberg County falls down. And a false start will turn out to be as the offensive lineman, I'm not sure if he just lost his footing or what, as Brody Lambert just fell down, and that might have been the first time that we've really seen maybe some of the rain that we had earlier take an impact on this game. Back to the 32-yard line. So first and 15. Going the wrong way is the Muhlenberg offense. Harden again under center. 3 running backs in the backfield. Hand off to one of the upbacks, and a full head of steam across the 35-yard line. And being brought down was the fullback, Jamie Bullock. And he gets up to the 39-yard line. It's a pickup of about 7 yards. Mason Miller was in there on the tackle for Grayson County. So second down and 8 for Muhlenberg County. 5.5 to play in the third quarter. Grayson on top of Muhlenberg, 22-0. Another handoff here to the back. It's Revlett. He gets across the 40. A penalty flag comes flying in by one of the back judges, Sean Williams. He immediately shows holding. That's coming back, holding on Muhlenberg County, and that'll bring things back. So it'll push the Mustangs back to the waiting for the official spot. And it will be placed at the 27-yard line. So it turns out to be almost a 12-yard penalty. So it'll be second down and about 20 for Muhlenberg County. Again, 3 running backs in the backfield. Faking the handoff, now out to pass as Harden throws one, and it is complete, or no, it is incomplete, as it ends up being dropped on the far side of the field, intended for Bullock. And he ended up dropping that one as it looked like good defense, closing speed from Joey Clemens out on the far side of the field. Third down and 20 now coming up for the Mustangs of Muhlenberg County. Ball placed on their own 28-yard line, near side hash. And Muhlenberg just needs something to go their way on offense. Shotgun formation now for Harden. 2 wide receivers on each side. To pass, it's a 4-step drop up the far side. He steps it up. He's going to throw down the field, and that's offensive pass interference on Revelet. It's coming back. It's complete at the 40. He's going to end up going to the house. 20, 15, 10, 5, touchdown, but it's coming back. Offensive pass interference. Revelet completely just pushed down the defender to catch that one, and it'll be a touchdown. And at this moment, it's a 73-yard touchdown completion, but this one will not stand. Just about as blatant of a pass interference as they will call. And it will be a pass interference, so that'll back things up. And what was third down and long is going to turn into third down and longer. Good call by the officials.
Yeah, that's 2. He had a 95-yard pass interception.
And waiting for them to bring it, and they're going to place it, continuing to move, and it's placed at the 14-yard line. A 13-yard penalty. So it'll be third down and a long way. 28, I think, if I can do math this late at night, which I would not count myself at all into doing so. Third down and way too long, though, for Muhlenberg County. This is where you almost just run a screen, run a draw play, try and give some room for your punter. But they are going to pass. Harden scrambles now left to the far side. It's a 3-man rush. He throws a screen, and it is incomplete for Bullock. And immediately when he was going to catch that, I think he heard some footsteps by Grayson County. The first man in there to break that one up for the Cougars was Cooper Goff. Nice defense by the senior Cooper Goff. Junior Cooper Goff. So back to punt now will be Bullock. He stands just about a yard deep in the end zone. Woodcock ran underneath of one last time and almost muffed it. He gets it away. It's a line drive kick. It's going to take a bounce at about the 38. Woodcock's going to pick it up at the 45. He's across the 40, sidestepping across the 35, back towards the middle, across the 30, across the 25, inside the 20, and brought down at about the 15-yard line. And that is just about a 32-yard return for Caden Woodcock. Nice return by Woodcock after muffing his last one. They will place it up to the 15-yard line. So placed 4:27 here in the third quarter. After a lightning quick first half, this third quarter has been quite the opposite. Pitch to the far side to Woodcock. He tries to get the edge. He's got it inside the 10, inside the 5, diving towards the goal line, and they're going to say he is short. About a half a yard short on the run. 14-yard pickup, though, for Caden Woodcock.
14-yard run.
And again, he is maybe 6 inches away from the goal line.
First and inches for the Cougars.
And you're seeing some hands on hips from the Muhlenberg defense out there right now. They just need something to go their way. And they've been out on the field a lot tonight. Bratcher comes down here to the near side. He's one-on-one on Harden, the cornerback. But I'd presume this will be a run right up the middle for Grayson County. It is to Woodcock up the right side. He's in untouched. Touchdown, Cougars. Caden Woodcock goes in untouched. And that will make it 28-0 at this point. 2 yards and a touchdown. So that's the 4th touchdown of the game for Woodcock. And again, Grayson County without their kicker. They got to go for 2. Shotgun formation for Decker. Back to pass, he rolls, throws. It's complete at the goal line, and it's popped out, and they're going to say it's incomplete, as it was dropped and intended for Caden Woodcock, and he had that one pop right out. So Grayson County leads this one 28-0. As, again, I'd love to bring you some scores, but there's no other game going on tonight, as the only other one is up in the north of Louisville, as Paris is taking on Eminence High School. But with 3 minutes and 40 seconds to play in the third quarter, it's Grayson County on top of Muhlenberg County 28-0. As we'll try to see if we might even be able to bring an update of the Cougar soccer game, as I'm not sure if we'll be able to or not. Maybe we can send some good vibes over to that side of the field, or maybe if somebody's watching from that side of the field and be able to bring us a score or two, that would be very beneficial from us. You can let us know in the comments section if you're watching on K105 Digital Productions. But it's the Caden Woodcock 1-yard touchdown run. Muhlenberg County right back out there. Grayson County next week again. They'll got Butler County. And then we make the trip that our K105 Digital Productions crew just cannot wait. Graves County. I mean, they are just on the edge of their seats. They're so excited, it's not even funny. Don Brown, I was telling him that earlier, and he did a couple flips. He was so happy. This will be a good kick for Miller. It's caught back at the 18-yard line by one of the return men. He's up across the 30-yard line, and he will be brought down just about there. So it's about a 12-yard return. As I see Sean Williams and I think Tony Embry, Grayson County golf coach, having a good conversation here. He's one of the your yard crew. Rusty Ray and Danny Clark running the chain gang down here on the near side of the field. You got baseball and the golf coaches helping out. So it's placed on the Muhlenberg 30-yard line. 3:34 to play in the third quarter. Handoff up the right side. And it is going to be about a 5-yard pickup on the run there by Muhlenberg County. As there has not been a play run in Grayson County territory in this third quarter. It's been every play run. So it's going to be up to the 36 is the official spot on this. Grayson County leading this one 28-0. Under 3 now to play in the third quarter. It's a handoff to Revelet. He gets across the 35, but he's brought down from behind, gets away from that man. He's not going to get away from the second one as he's taken down at the 30 or the 40-yard line. In there on the tackle for Grayson County was Cooper Goff, it appeared, and Hunter Toms. So it's up to the 41-yard line. That is enough for a Muhlenberg County first down. They're one of their first, in fact, their first down here of the second half. Cougars up 4 scores, 28-0. Harden under center, 3 running backs in the backfield. Handoff to Bullock up the middle, and he dives forward, and he'll get up to about the 45-yard line, a 4-yard pickup on the run by Jamie Bullock. Kevin Embry didn't seem to be too happy with his defense's effort there, as he held out both hands, kind of like a what happened there look. Under 2 minutes now to play here in this third quarter. Grayson County well in control of this one, 28-0. And Harden will go under center. 2nd down and 6 coming up for Muhlenberg County. Handoff to the near side to Revelet, and he is not going to get anything at all. Zach Bratcher in there? It looks like Mason Miller might have been one of the first men in there for Grayson County to bring him down. As I see a score, Grayson County Soccer leads Butler County 3-0. Probably in the first half would be my presumption. As it looks like a loss of 1 yard back to the 44. So the Lady Cougars won earlier today, 7-2 and the boys are up 3-0. Harden to pass. Takes a big drop. He throws one down the field, and that is going to be intercepted. Hunter Toms at the 45-yard line. He's across midfield, across the 40. Still on his feet, across the 35, and down inside the 30. Interception. Hunter Toms, his second of the season, and second in consecutive weeks, as it was a little bit of a fight over that one, but Toms with the height easily took that one away from Muhlenberg County. And the Grayson County defense dominating this one tonight. So Cougs with the ball, 51.7 seconds to play in the third quarter. They're going to place this officially at the Muhlenberg 30-yard line. Grayson County, we could be getting closer and closer to a running clock situation with a score and a two-point conversion. Back to pass, Decker. He gets hit. He throws wide open. It's caught inside the 10-yard line. And Grayson County has this. We do have a penalty flag on the play, but the Grayson County offense is moving forward. It's face mask on Muhlenberg County, as I believe that was complete to Hunter Toms. So it'll end up being half the distance to the goal. So what was about a 25-yard completion will turn out to be placing the ball down inside the 5-yard line. Or are they going to place it closer? I'm not sure. I'm not sure where they're going to place this officially, as the near side judge is standing at the 6, but from my vantage point, it appears that the ball's more at the 2. That looks like what it's more like, as the near judge here will change it. Grayson County trying to add more points on the board. Handoff up the middle to Mason Miller, and he is in the end zone. Touchdown, Grayson County. I believe that was Mason Miller on the run right up the middle, and the Cougs are on top 34-0 with 33.2 seconds to play in this third quarter. Grayson County with a touchdown here would put us into a running clock situation for the 36-point mark. And again, they got no choice but to go for 2 with Jackson Kane sitting in the goal on the other side of campus. It's a handoff up the right side. Woodcock, is he in or not? He is not. So the 2-point conversion is no good. So it will not take us to a running clock situation, and instead will be 34-0 with 33.2 seconds to play here in this third quarter of action. As a reminder, be sure to join us tomorrow evening as the Grayson County Lady Cougar soccer team will face Muhlenberg County, as we will have all of your action. Game starts at 5:30. You can watch that live on K105 Digital Productions. Our coverage begin about 5:15, we'll say, tomorrow from the Grayson County Soccer Complex. I was over there a little bit earlier today as the Lady Cougars defeated Butler County 7-2. Originally, our first schedule said that was going to be our game. We were going to broadcast that doubleheader. But when the Cougar football team moved this game to tonight, we had no choice but to move here to this one. So it'll be 33.2 return as 33.2 seconds to play in the third quarter here. As it will be Mason Miller again to kick. He's had a couple short kicks. His last one, though, was a nice kick. And to kick. And this one will be a booming kick. It's caught back at about the 19-yard line by Muhlenberg County. Up across the 25, across the 30, back towards the middle, and that's where he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. So about a 15-yard return from Muhlenberg County there. 26.5 seconds to play. And again, not a single play run in Grayson County territory here in this third quarter. But we are on the 8th drive of the quarter. So they'll place this officially at the Mustang 33-yard line. 26.5 seconds to playing the third quarter. And maybe this third quarter will finally come to an end. Handoff up the right side. Bullock spins to the 35-yard line, a pickup of about 2 yards. And Muhlenberg County might just take this one into the quarter break and see what they might draw up. They probably don't want any more of this third quarter where Grayson County has outscored them 20-0. And Grayson County here over their last 10 quarters have outscored their opponents by a large margin. I'll have that number for you coming up. Cougs up 34-0 at the end of 3. This is Cougar football on K105.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, equal housing lender.
And they lead this one 34-0 here at the start of the third quarter. And Muhlenberg County's first play of this quarter is a run up the far side of the field. And a flag is what it sounds like is on the play. At least that's what I heard someone say up here. I didn't see it come down, but I'm not sure who ran that one either, but the officials are talking this one over. Far official. It's face mask on Grayson County, I believe, is the penalty.
No, that's their second penalty. They had a 5-yard penalty here.
So Grayson County, that'll move actually into Muhlenberg, or into Grayson County territory for the first time since the first half. New sub checking in here for Grayson County, Jaron Van Meter. Getting some of his first varsity minutes here of this young season as they'll place this to the 44-yard line. So it'll turn out to be about a 21-yard pickup between the penalty and the run. Handoff and blown up in the backfield for Grayson County. It was a handoff to the fullback, and Grayson County was in there to stop that one. A big-time hit for one of the Cougar, as that might have been Hunter Toms, actually, that came on the blitz up the middle. And he blew him up. The only thing I can consider that was like Jadavian Clowney against Michigan in the bowl game. In the South Carolina from, about a decade ago. One of the biggest hits in college football. That's kind of what that reminded me of. Muhlenberg County did a nice job not fumbling that one, though. 11-10 to play in tonight's game. Grayson County on top, 34-0. Back to pass is Harden. He steps up in the pocket, throws down the far side of the field, and it is almost intercepted again by Grayson County. As that was almost Hunter Toms with his second pick of the night, and he probably should have come down with it. So 3rd down and 12 coming up for the Mustangs of Muhlenberg County, and the Cougar defense has done a phenomenal job here tonight in the secondary, as the completion percentage from Muhlenberg County has got to be below 50%. And that's exactly what you want to see from your defense. Under center is Harden. Presumably a passing down, and he will pass. Rolling here to the near side, throws off into the flat. It's complete at the 42-yard line. He's across the 35, near the first down marker. And Brian Jones is asking Joey Clemens what the defense was doing there. It will be enough for a first down up to the 33-yard line. It's a 13-yard pickup for Muhlenberg County. 10:45 to play in tonight's game. Again, Grayson County well on their way to win this one, 34-0. This barring a miraculous comeback. This will be a good win for Grayson County and a great start to the season. Under center goes Hardin. He sends Bullock out to a tight end position on the far side. We have a penalty flag blown, and it'll be a timeout Muhlenberg County. We'll take it with them. It's Cougar football on K105.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Welcome back to the Cougar Stadium. Grayson County leading this one 34-0, 10.5 minutes to play, and a handoff to Revelet. He gets away from one man, isn't going to get away from the second. In the backfield for a big loss for Grayson County. Nice job on the defense. And Zach Bratcher was in there, as was Hunter Toms. Nice defense. Back to the 37-yard line. It's only a loss of 4. But it'll be second down and 15. I thought it was going to be a little bit more than that. Back to pass. Hardin has to scramble. He just lets one fly. He has a man, and it is incomplete. He had McCoy wide open inside the 10-yard line. Miscommunication as there were 4 Grayson County defenders playing deep, and not one of them had McCoy picked up. And that's exactly probably what Kevin Embry, defensive coordinator for Grayson County, is asking what they were doing there. You got to communicate better than that. As we have here, third down and 14. Hardin hands it off to Revelet. He gets around that side. Big turn, and he's brought down or runs out of bounds at about the 35-yard line is what it appears, and that's maybe going to be a pickup of 2. So 4th down and long. The final score that we have, the Grayson County Lady Cougar volleyball team has won their 8th straight game and improves to 10-1 on the season. Again, their best start in program history. They won that 25-23, 25-22, and 25-22 over Meade County. So placed at the 35-yard line, 4th down and 12, 9.5 to play in tonight's game. And rolling to pass is Hardin. He steps up, lets one fly, and it's overthrown by 5 yards. And that falls incomplete. Turnover on downs. So it'll be placed 1st down and 10 for Grayson County. This time the ball at their own 35-yard line. Grayson County hasn't started a drive in their own territory since the 10:06 mark of the second quarter. 9:31 to play in tonight's game. And again, we might have some. Is the young offense into the game for Grayson County or not? And I think that it does appear that Hunter Felty is into the game here, the new quarterback for Grayson County. Mason Miller, though, does remain in. I think, Woodcock is on the sideline here. That's probably the right decision by Brian Jones. There's no point in getting him out there, getting him hurt in what is meaningless right now. Felty under center for Grayson County. It's a handoff up the right side, big hole across the 40, where he's going to be brought down there on the run. Might be Keaton Hodges in there. He's been their primary backup running back here. And it will go up to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of about 5 yards.
Hodges on the carry for the Cougars. 2nd down and 5.
Final score, though, to bring you in volleyball, another one. Whitesville Trinity defeats the Butler County Lady Bears 3-2. 5 sets goes that one. Grayson County full in control in the 12th district as far as standings-wise. It will be Felty under center in the I formation again. And it was a handoff to a running back, and he was driven backwards for a big loss. Forward progress might end up helping him a little bit, but waiting for the official spot from our head official. And they're going to give him forward progress to the 38, but it'll be a loss of 2 yards on the run. I believe Keaton Hodges was in there again on the run. So 3rd down and 7 for Grayson County. As subs coming out here, Sawyer Drake checking out of the game for Grayson County. Beck runs right into his dad there. I'm sure his dad had something to say to him. I formation. 1 wide receiver on each side. Felty rolls out to pass here on the near side, and he's not going to have anything going, and he's brought down from behind on a sack. Muhlenberg County in there. It was Jamie Bullock. And Grayson County is going to be forced to punt this one away as it's brought down to the 30-yard line, a loss of 8 yards. So it will be back to punt. Woodcock is not back there. I'm not sure who is the deep man. As Woodcock's standing on the sideline, so I'm not sure who that might be. They haven't turned to give me their jersey number. Whoever it is, it might have been Hodges. He gave a nice booming kick, and it takes a Grayson County bounce at the 45-yard line and rolls down to the 32. That turns out to be a 52-yard punt. Keaton Hodges, I believe, was the one in there on the punt for Grayson County. So Muhlenberg County will get this placed at the 32-yard line. 7 minutes to play in tonight's game. Grayson County all over Muhlenberg County tonight. Under center. Revelet gets the pitch up the far side. He's got to get away from one man, and he gets away from one, but not enough time as the Grayson County defense was in there to bring him down in the backfield for a loss. Joey Clemens was the first man there. Looked like the second man was Dalton Constant. And it'll turn out to be a loss back to the 26-yard line, a 6-yard loss. 2nd down and 16 coming up for Grayson County, for Muhlenberg County. Brand new defense out there for Grayson County. Well, you got some new names. Hunter Johns still the deep safety. But you got a lot of new names out there. Handoff right up the middle. Up across the 30-yard line where he'll be brought down at about the 29, back towards the original line of scrimmage. As Angus was in there on the run. So about 5 yards. So 3rd down and 10 coming up for the Mustangs of Muhlenberg County, under 6 minutes to play. Grayson County going to improve to 3-0 on the season. And they will win their 200th game in varsity football history. As last season, we had the 200th win, but that counted some JV wins. This is from our good friend Roger Lush letting me know this. Rolling out to pass, getting it away in the flat at the 35-yard line is complete to Bullock. And it is up to that was not Bullock. It was Hawkins, I believe, there on the catch and run. And it's up to the 40-yard line. 9-yard pickup. There's a flag on the play, though. And it's against Muhlenberg County. They're going to place it at the 30-yard line. I didn't see what it was, though. As the official just pointed, and press box, I don't think anybody up here saw what it was. 34-0, Grayson County on top, 5:10 to play in tonight's game. Muhlenberg County's probably got a pass here. 2 wide receivers on each side, shotgun formation for Hardin. 2-step drop, 4-man rush for Grayson County. Hardin scrambles up the far side, and he's tripped up by these ankles, and a sack for Grayson County. Nice job by the Cougar defense, getting him by his shoestrings, and Muhlenberg County is going to be forced to punt. As the man in there on the sack was number 52, Ben Rogers. So Muhlenberg will be forced to punt as it's brought back to the 24-yard line. So it turned out to be a 6-yard loss on the sack. And it's a booming punt caught at the 41-yard line by Grayson County, trying to make a man miss and nothing going on the return up to the 42-yard line. So a nice punt by Muhlenberg County, as it looks like it's about a 36-yard punt, if my math is correct. So Grayson County going to go right back on offense, 4:22 to play in tonight's game. So it's placed at the Grayson 42-yard line. And getting the play call is the young offense out there. Hunter Felty is the quarterback into the game for Grayson County, out for his second possession. And they're going to spread it out. 2 wide receivers on each side, and Felty is going to go in the shotgun formation. Hodges is the running back to his left. 2 wide receivers on each side, faking the handoff, and Felty is brought down in the backfield for a sack. As not sure what that was, but Felty had nothing going on it. And Brian Jones held both hands out and probably asking his quarterback, what were you doing there? So back to the 40-yard line, 2nd down and 12 coming up. So coming out of the huddle here, 2 wide receivers on each side, 3.5 minutes to play. It's a shotgun formation for Hunter Felty. Hodges is in the backfield and fighting over it, and Felty's going to keep this himself, and he's going to be dropped for a loss. Maybe back to the 37. Maybe a loss of about 3 on that one. Third down and 14 coming up for Grayson County, again in no rush, under 3 minutes to play. And Hunter Felty gets the play call from Brian Jones, who I'm not even sure has a play sheet anymore. I think he's probably just saying, just run it. Let's get out of here with a win and turn on to Butler County. 2 wide receivers on each side. Shotgun formation again for Felty. Muhlenberg County showing blitz, and they're going to blow it up. Right up the middle. And tackling Keaton Hodges was Keaton Simpson, as he was not touched by the Grayson County offensive line. Back to the 35-yard line. So back to punt here for Grayson County. I believe, is it Woodcock back here again? It might be Woodcock. Revel it deep. It is Woodcock. Straight up into the air on the punt. It's a spinner, and it takes a Grayson County bounce across midfield, and it'll be down at the 45-yard line with 1:38 to play in tonight's game. Grayson County going for their 2nd consecutive shutout here. And barring a garbage time touchdown, they will get it. So 1:38 to play. Grayson County not going to get to that running clock situation tonight. But again, next Friday, we'll make the trip to Morgantown. Grayson County against Butler County. Muhlenberg County, they will host Owensboro next Thursday evening. Tough matchup for the Mustangs against the favorite in this district, with one of the top quarterbacks in the entire state in Gavin Wimsett, who's been offered by pretty much every Division I college that you can think of. Handoff to the back, up across the 45-yard line, diving towards midfield. On the run there was Hawkins for Muhlenberg County to the 49-yard line. And slowly working here, a minute to play. Again, this is just really neither team wants to get anybody hurt. With both teams having big games next week. Again, Muhlenberg at home against Owensboro, Grayson County on the road at Butler County. Dropping the snap as a new quarterback is actually into the game for Muhlenberg County, as it is Trace Angus who is the quarterback, and he hands it off to a number 7 who I don't have on my roster. So, number 7. Nice run, though. Up to the 49-yard line. So it's a 2-yard pickup into Grayson County territory. 30 seconds to play. Grayson County, the 200th win in varsity history for Grayson County football. They are 3-0 for the 3rd straight year. That is the longest streak of that in program history. So they've never been 3-0 in more than 2 straight seasons until this year. To pass, throwing off into the flat, it is complete, but nice defense for Grayson County. As in there to make the first hit was Dominic Vigil. And that will do it. Grayson County 34, Muhlenberg County nothing. Cougs are 3-0. Cougar football on K105.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix, K105.
A great day to be a Cougar. Grayson County wins this one by a final score of 34-0. Dominating fashion, 3-0 is Grayson County. We'll come back, jump into the fifth quarter show. We'll talk to the victorious head coach of the Cougars, Brian Jones, and more. This is Cougar football right here on K105.
Jordan knows he shouldn't eat this entire bowl of nachos, but tonight he's earned that right because a few hours ago in the middle of happy hour, he recognized a sign. Not from the gods or a bolt of lightning, but from a double heart, a kissy face, and a fourth ha in ha ha ha. That's when Jordan knew he was buzzed. So when it was time to go, he got a ride home instead of driving. Be a legend like Jordan. Recognize your buzzed warning signs and get a ride home. Buzz driving is drunk driving.
How's everything taste tonight, folks?
Oh, excellent.
How was your chicken tonight?
It's excellent. Where was it raised?
As a chef, it's important to know where your food comes from. That's why we buy local and Kentucky-raised food.
We're the Settles family from Muhlenberg, Kentucky.
We produce poultry for families all over the state.
And we're proud of the products that we produce. If you're buying a chicken that came from our farm, you're getting an excellent quality product. Some of the best you'll find in the case.
A lot of your local restaurants feature our poultry products. We are a Kentucky farm family.
Feeding Kentucky.
Feeding the world.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, at Midway Pharmacy.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
What's the FAFSA?
I have no idea what FAFSA stands for.
Yeah, I've heard a couple of people at school talk about it, but I haven't actually had like a conversation about it.
When I'm preparing for college, my top priorities are how to pay for it.
They're really focused on getting you to the college level. They're not really focused on getting you through college, so they don't really talk about the financial aid or FAFSA.
The free application for federal student aid is the first step, and it just got easier. Visit knowhowtogoky.org to find out more.
I don't remember how it started.
Go to that.
Our back and forth. It always came back.
Dad!
You probably don't remember what you told me,
That was perfect.
but I heard every word.
Spending time outdoors has never felt more valuable. Whether it's exploring nature or relaxing in your yard, let's do it responsibly. Before going out, check for closures and fire restrictions. Practice social distancing, even when outside and on the trail. Back at home, if burning yard debris, keep your pile small. And no matter where you are, be sure to properly extinguish any outdoor fire. Drown, stir, drown, feel. We're all in this together. Help keep our safe places safe.
Oh, that's a bad call.
That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. It's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig. The free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
Here to Grayson County High School, where the Grayson County Cougars have improved to 3-0 for the third straight year this season. I'm joined now by the head coach of the Grayson County Cougars, head coach Brian Jones. And coach, 34-0 over the last 11 quarters. You've now outscored opponents 77-0. You got to be pretty happy as a coach.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the kids did a tremendous job tonight. Muhlenberg did a good job moving their front around and making some things difficult for us offensively from time to time, and it took us a little bit of time to get some things figured out. But again, defense has just played tremendous. Coach Embry just continues to do a great job on that side of the ball. Kids are super prepared. Do a good job being physical, and so absolutely couldn't be happier for the kids. Because we lost a lot of guys from last year's team, and I think there was a lot of uncertainty. Maybe a little doubt outside our locker room. I don't think we really doubted these guys. We just, knew they were green, and they've done just a tremendous job coming out these first few weeks and just proving that they're good football players.
Tonight, not that the first half was bad by any means, but I think 14-0, you probably wanted a couple more scores on the board as a head coach. You seem to, as we talked before the game, you said Breck County, you all did a great job at finishing drives.
Yeah.
It seemed like in the first half it really didn't happen, but then in the third quarter, you outscore them, you get 3 touchdowns, you get an interception. I mean, that third quarter was maybe the best quarter you played this season.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. I mean, we did struggle a little bit in the first half. And like I said, they come out playing hard, really wanted to get a win. You could tell their kids were fighting hard. And like I said, they were jumping around some on their fronts, and almost no 2 plays gave us the same look. And I think that caused us a little confusion at times. And so we were we had to go over some things at halftime and talk about, sticking to our rules and things like that for certain plays. And once we got those things shored up, they came out from half and just did an excellent job in that third quarter and really, establishing a good run game. And, so they were really receptive, at halftime to some adjustments we made, and it showed, when we came out from halftime.
One of the things in football that I think always gets overlooked is special teams.
Yeah.
And really, I think for the most part, since I've been here, special teams has always been kind of a strength of your team.
Mm-hmm.
You all play very well on that. Tonight, you had a couple big punts, one that was 52 yards. You had I think, do we call it an unintentional onside kick?
Yeah,
that bounced off. Without your kicker tonight, you still dominate on special teams. What's that say about that side of the ball?
Well, I think it's something that, since I've been here, back with even Coach Mart, we didn't ever want the kids to feel like that wasn't important. And so even now in practice, when we practice it, we coach it just the same as we coach offense and defense, and stress the importance of special teams. And we've had conversations with the team about, a lot of momentum can swing in special teams, and you give up a big play or you get a big play, and I mean it can be a huge swing. And so I think the kids are really bought in, and we play a lot of guys that are starters for us on some of the special teams, and part of that is due to some of our situation. We're trying to keep our numbers down on the sideline and things like that, and but I've always been a guy that wants as close to our best 11 on the field at all times, and so we're going to continue to get at offense, defense, and special teams. We don't want to overlook anything.
Next week, trip to Butler County, team that you haven't played in a couple of years, but I know that there is the rivalry renewed. A team that, as we were talking a little bit earlier, that has been down the past couple of years, but they're starting to trend the right way. They got some good athletes, I know, on both sides of the ball. What do you want to see from your team here in this next week before heading into a big rivalry game coming up next week?
We got to just continue to work on us and progress and get better. There were some things that we can definitely improve on. Our tackling was a little shaky at times, and number 2 was a great player, and we had a tough time with him from time to time, and so we'll just continue to focus in on our fundamentals and continue to try to progress. And I just told him, right here after the game, football season, a lot of it is progression. You got to get better every week, and so far I think there's we progressed in this game, but we've progressed in the season, and so long as we keep progressing, I think we'll have a nice year. And we've been fortunate to stay healthy, and the kids, they're just doing an outstanding job. We'll have a wrench thrown at us a little bit this week. They've been doing a lot of the NTI and virtual school, and now a lot of them will be back in the building, and so that'll be something different for them. And so we'll have to do a good job of being focused this week with the new, the newness of being back in the building and all that stuff, and hopefully be able to go down there and have a good one against Butler.
Coach, 200th win in varsity history for Grayson County High School. Congratulations. Go enjoy it with the rest of your team there.
Thanks. I appreciate it. Go Cougars.
That's head coach Brian Jones. More coming up after this.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
That's a bad call.
That was a great call.
That's the worst call I've ever seen.
Great call.
Horrible. It's a horrible call.
Sports fans don't often see things the same way.
Terrible call.
That was a good call.
Terrible call.
But there's one call everyone can agree on. Call 811 before you dig. The free service that helps you avoid utility lines while you're digging. Know what's below. Call 811 before you dig.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
The Twin Lakes Best Mix.
Welcome back here to Grayson County High School, where the Cougars have improved to 3-0 in the season. Third straight year they've done that. That's the longest streak in program history to start a season 3-0. They'll look to go 4-0 next week against Butler County. Coming up in the rest of our fifth quarter show, we'll run down the scoring from this game, how we got to it. I would say that we'd run down some scores from around the region, but there's really not a lot to bring you. So we'll come back, wrap things up, tell you how they scored, how the Cougars did it, and what's coming up here on K105 Digital Productions. That comes up and more, as this is the fifth quarter show on K105.
There are everyday actions to help prevent the spread of respiratory diseases. Wash your hands. Avoid close contact with people who are sick. Avoid touching your eyes, nose, and mouth. Stay home when you are sick. Cover your cough or sneeze. Clean and disinfect frequently touched objects with household cleaning spray. For more information, visit cdc.gov/COVID-19. This message brought to you by the National Association of Broadcasters and this station.
When caring for a family member, their state of health is continually on your mind. And when they're faced with a health concern, you'll do just about anything to make them feel better. Rest assured, their feel better starts right here at Midway Pharmacy. We take our time to get to know all about your family's health history so we can provide you with educated advice. So when someone's counting on you to help them maintain a healthy lifestyle or to overcome that untimely sickness, remember, your feel better starts here at Midway Pharmacy.
Living in your ideal home, or is it still a dream? Future Designs Building Materials can help you turn your dreams into reality with atrium windows that will make the sun look brighter, roofing material that will keep your home protected year-round, and decking material for that perfect barbecue setting. Now is the perfect time to get your home improvement project off the ground. Got questions? Future Designs Building Materials can help with all your lumber and home improvement questions. Visit Future Designs Building Materials on Quarry Road in Litchfield or fdbm.net.
When I was a kid, my dad would hold a nickel in one hand and a dime in the other and ask, which one is bigger? Of course, the nickel was bigger, but the dime was worth more. Think about that. With all the bank mergers going on, does bigger make them better? I don't think so. Wilson & Muir Bank is a locally owned community bank based right here in Kentucky. I like dealing with people I know personally, the same people I've trusted with my money for years. That's why it's my bank. Wilson & Muir Bank. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
The Twin Lakes Fast Mix.
Grayson County wins this one by a final score of 34-0. Running down the scoring from this game, Caden Woodcock got us started with a 25-yard touchdown run, put the Cougars up 6-0 early on. It took until 24.1 seconds to play in the first half where Woodcock added another score. The two-point conversion was good, and the Cougars were up 14-0 at the half. Like I was talking with Coach Jones, it wasn't a bad first half. It wasn't a good first half, though. I mean, if you would be saying what was their worst first half here through the 6 halves of football that they have played, that's probably was their worst half of football this season. But you were still up 14-0. So if you play your worst half and you're still up by 2 scores, that's probably a good thing. Third quarter, though, might have been their best quarter of the entire season. After an unintentional onside kick, you heard Coach Jones confirm that, Grayson County had a booming punt that was down at the 1. They stopped Muhlenberg County. Muhlenberg had to punt. Grayson County had a big run, and then 7 yards, touchdown run by Caden Woodcock, put the Cougars up 22-0. Next drive, Caden Woodcock from 1 yard out, he put it in, and Grayson County had themselves with a 28-0 lead. An interception by Hunter Toms a couple of plays later gave Grayson County the ball right back, and Mason Miller took one 2 yards out, and Grayson County got the score of 34-0, which is how we ended here tonight. Again, Grayson County 3-0 for the 3rd straight year. That's the first time that the Cougars have been 3-0 in 3 consecutive years in program history. But maybe the most important thing, this was the 200th varsity win in program history. So if you're counting JV wins from last season, they had a couple, but not happening tonight. As a reminder, tomorrow, Lady Cougar Soccer, we make our first trip to the pitch as the Lady Cougars take on Warren Central. They picked up a win earlier today, 7-2. The Cougar boys are in action against Butler County, as looks like it is still going on over on the right side of campus. It's probably got to be pretty close to getting done with there. I know Coach Jones was hoping that he might have had Jackson Kane for the second half here in football, but they'd be lucky to get Jackson Kane home before midnight tonight, it feels like, over on the soccer complex here tonight. That wraps up our coverage here today. Grayson County defeats Muhlenberg County 34-0. Want to thank the K105 Digital Productions crew for their work, especially after having some technical difficulties. They fought through it. That's why they're the best crew in the state of Kentucky. I'm going to say it. We do it, and it's all because of them. Your camera operator extraordinaire was the famous Cody Brock. Chase Blaine was your director. The illustrious sports writer Don Brown was roaming the sidelines tonight. Be sure to check back tomorrow and read his recap from tonight's game. So on a night where the Grayson County Cougars improved to 3-0 with a 34-0 victory, this is Sam Gormley saying, so long, everyone.